Okay guys, well, so I got the new live sonar from Accuphy. It's like a more affordable Livescope. It operates on Wi-Fi on iOS devices, so it's gonna be your iPad, your phone, everything iPad, everything Apple. So in return though, you do need to recognize that you will be outside if you have the brightest setting on those devices as you can, or buy a device that has the brightest you can get. Because I think the glare outside, well, it could be too much. One of the things I need to do is I need to be able to put this thing in the water. And again, I got this bicycle repair rack with the rotating lock. It's gonna rotate like that. You wanna lock it, you can lock it. My rod, probably my shaft out the side here. The orientation is gonna be like this, probably something like that. Go back here, yeah. Okay, and that's gonna hold the live sonar in the water for me. Now the one trick to start with is this, this is the mount for it. Usually mount this on the wall, and then you hang your bicycle off of it, but it's a bit overkill. I'm gonna loosen this off. We're gonna modify this bracket to be able to go into here, like that, okay? I'm gonna cut these sides off, especially that inside one. It's blocking my cubby hole of junk. And then, should be good. There we go. So this looks like a mild steel pipe. And this is the only hard part. I'm just gonna cut it over here. Okay, so that's much shorter now. So you can see right there, I'm just gonna get these two holes to line up the track. I'm gonna cut that off, and I'm gonna cut that off. I'm just gonna cut around it like that. I'm gonna cut all that off and go around the pipe a little bit. So that's gonna mount there just like that to fasten that down with. We have these anchors with these T-slots. This is an M6, so if I just find a bolt for that. So this goes on here, this needs this T-slot. So I gotta get this on there. I got a steel pipe like this from an old carport. Like that. It's gonna hold my pole. I'm still a bit loose on my fitting up here, so that's why that looks a little wonky. I was using the metal pole. I had a metal pole, but I feel like that pipe is a little heavy. So I am gonna try. I'm gonna try a plastic pole, make one out of PVC. I'm gonna use this on the end of my transducer because it flares up a little more. But I gotta cut this down to 7 inches or something like that. From what I measured off of this one to where I want to be in the water is about 27 inches down. I'm just going to cut that with a grinder. Measure this out, it's 27 inches. So that's one pole. So we're going to be able to mount this. Like that looks pretty small. Okay, so that's like that. So my pipe goes in the water, so the transducer is that far down. Say like this. Now, when I want to search around and rotate it, see it's still kind of loose there. What I did is I picked up a 9, so I'm going to use this 9 in the pipe to make a handle up here. Put that in like this, and then I'll put another piece of pipe on there so I can reach it. So now I just got to get this jammed in there. It's going to be tight. So to jam it on there, I think I'm going to have to use a torch to warm it up. Yes, glue, and then fire. Okay, so we got that. So then I need a piece to make the handle. Now, I don't know how I'm gonna figure out. I'm gonna have to figure out how long I want that handle. So if it goes in like this, lock it like that. So then when I wanna rotate and look with my Livescope, I wanna be able to turn this from where I'm sitting. My bracket currently is kinda putting it a ways out. Why don't I start? Like, what's reasonable here? Like, that's 12 inches. I think that could be reasonable. We'll try a 12-inch handle. We'll try a 12-inch handle. So 12-inch handle. That's gonna go up here. I'm gonna be able to rotate that. Now I got this inch handle with my transducer on there, but that should work. So now I have this handle that I can rotate. So then, let's say I go here. So right there, everything's in the water. I can rotate like that. I just need to mount the transducer on there. This is the transducer unit. So I'm gonna mount that above this flare. So I left that flare there for a reason. So with that off, I'm gonna mount it just above that knuckle. I'm gonna put that transducer on the inside. So I got it mounted like this. How I have the cable going might be a mystery. It just doesn't seem like very far to go. I'll be able to rotate it like this. So that'll be looking that way, looking that way. It'll look sideways, be like that. Let's see about the feature of tilting it. Like it should tilt. If I pull this handle, that'll tilt and lock that in. Then my sonar would be out of the water. Yeah, so I'm just thinking in my head, what I don't like about this is how high that's sitting. And I think I can take that off, remove that thing, drop that down. I think I can get a little more space out of that. You look at the height. So you look at the height from here to there. I'm losing a bit because of this. I'm losing it because of this rubber plastic thing. That works really well. Swinging that back in the water works great. I just think I want this to be, I just want it to be lower. All right, so this bracket goes like that, which I like how short it is. When it comes to adding this onto it, see the height I gain. I gain a lot of height, but I think this bracket itself, so it has to sit like this. But I got this bracket sitting here. I could weld that and weld that to the base. And then I would be that much shorter. See how much shorter that looks? So I think we'll go ahead. I think I'll start with welding it, to be honest. I got this really old Lincoln Buzz box here. I think I got it. And then I'm gonna powder coat it. I'm gonna heat it up in the oven first while I get the powder. We are powder coating the bracket. I just modified it. It's in the oven warming up. It's already black. We need to touch up my nasty looking gloves. Put this in the oven for minutes. So on top of that, we're gonna make it fancy. So we're gonna change this black for a blue flake with clear. Now it's black base, clear with blue flake on top. I'm gonna bake that. This is what my bracket's gonna look like. All customized. Just gotta let that cool. So we're gonna put this bracket on. Here. Pretty happy with that. And the profile is pretty low. I probably could have gone lower, to be honest. So now we gotta get that mount on. Okay, so that took some time, but I have it together. That's what we're looking at. This is gonna hold my pole down. I'm gonna do a build up right here. Okay, so I have the sonar hooked up in forward facing. That's the way it's sitting now. But if you want to do panoramic, so like a fan, if you want to fan it out, I think you gotta install. Well, I'm gonna go get the instructions. Okay, so got the box here. Accuphy PingLive sonar. So this can do down view, so explore live sonar views of the activity beneath your boat with a 135-degree view or directly beneath an ice hole. Straight enough. Forward view is extended range imaging, spot the fish before it spots you. And panoramic view, optimized for spawning beds and shallow rocky structures, the panoramic view provides an ultra-wide field of vision, allowing for enhanced fish detection and extended coverage. Okay, so I currently have it set up. images here on the side of the box. The 3 viewing options. So straight would be down, so that's straight down. So probably if you're working deeper. Forward view, you just give it a bit of a tilt. So just think like you're looking straight down like this, and then you want to just tilt it. You want to be looking forward. And the panoramic is taking your view like that, and we're going to flip it on a horizontal. So it runs the sonar horizontally. And that'd be good for shallow waters, as it's stating. So what I want to do is add the bracket to my rod, to my pole, so I have the option. So I could quickly just unscrew the manual nut there and just switch it as fast as I can if I want to do panoramic. Okay, so then I can do it like that. So then this one could go like that. I could change that really quick. Okay, so that works like that. This is kind of in the way. I'm gonna say this is in the way, so I'm gonna shorten this. And looks like just like that. So just like that, I have switched it to panoramic mode. So now that's in the panoramic mode. So if I want to switch this on the fly, so let's say I'm moving into shallows, like I'm in the deep, caught all the lake trout I wanted, so many lake trout. So then to switch this, open this, we're gonna pull that out. I'm gonna pull this up into the boat like this, and I'll undo that, like that. All right, and then there we are here. Put this back in my clamp, and we're back onto forward facing. So as long as I'm carrying this bracket and this screw, I should be able to do a change right on the fly to go from panoramic to down or forward facing. And I'm just gonna make sure my handle lines up with my sonar. Whatever direction my handle's pointing, that's the direction my sonar is pointing. If I just have my cable kind of running through, I got all this extra cable because it's, you know, for both. I'm just gonna bundle this under my seat. Just like that. Okay, so we're going to join the Accuphy router. Go to this, go here. Now here's where all of our settings are. You know, if we're on panoramic view, temperature and the volts, minus or plus. This is your interference. Here's your noise projection there. Here's your contrast. TVG. You can choose from all these colors. Yellow, or there's the blue. Green, purple, red, rainbow. Pretty simple. I think it's just as simple on the phone. It's the exact same. As far as meters go, I'm probably gonna want feet. Settings, metric, we're gonna go imperial. Still freshwater. Language is English, and the firmware is updated, I think. Current version firmware is the latest version, so there. I am gonna get out hopefully tomorrow if the weather is good, and we're gonna go and try it. This is the Accuphy PingLive sonar. We're gonna try it out. I hope it's really good.